Hey, what is up guys, and welcome to another video. So in this video we are going to be replacing the front right engine mount on a second gen Toyota Vios, Toyota Belta, or like here in the States, Toyota Yaris. So I got this off of Amazon, a premium. Now, only the engine mount is bad, but I told him instead of just replacing the one, I'm the kind of person that will sit there and just replace everything at once to make it easier. These were the cheapest ones. They were 93. It was about $100, and it includes auto mounts. This particular one is for the automatic variants. Mine's automatic, so this one will have all the automatic mounts. So there's a engine mount, torque mount, rear motor mount. I think it's 3 or 4 altogether. Can't remember. But it's like I mentioned in the community tab. It's gonna be separate videos. That way, whoever's looking for a specific mount, when they look it up, it'll have that specific mount. So let's open it up. So here's one mount. That might be the rear torque mount. This is the transmission / rear mount. And this is the front mount, front top mount. And oh, this is the torque mount. So that's the torque mount, that's the rear mount. So all of this is included. So it's 4 mounts altogether, so it's gonna be 4 separate videos. So in today's video, it's gonna be focusing on, I got the wrong mount. Alright, we are gonna be focusing on this mount, the top passenger side front mount. So for this mount, it's fairly easy to replace and fairly quick. Oh, I just noticed that the splash shield is ripped right from them little rascals. Oh no, I see it shaved down, so I guess the clip came loose and it was rubbing against the tire. That explains the little scraping sound I heard yesterday when we took the car for a test drive. So all you're gonna need is a 14 mil extension, a jack. I don't have any pieces of wood around, so I'm gonna use this little thick fabric. It kind of feels like memory foam. I can feel my indent and stuff, so it's like some kind of memory foam material. It's very cushiony. Like if I put pressure, I don't even feel any of the rocks really on it. I feel lumps, but I don't feel it going through. So I got it wrapped around about 4 layers thick. So it's gonna be like that. So ain't damaging the oil pan. That oil pan is fairly new too, if you watched that video. So this is what it looked like. I believe on the manual variants, this mount is still the same. So I'm gonna set it down on the tripod. I'm gonna show you how I jack up the bottom of the motor, and then we're gonna access it from the top. So what we're gonna do, my driveway is how far I got the car. It's kind of like downwards, so I'm gonna put the emergency brake on just for safety. We are going to pop the hood. Put that up. Put the little hood thing on. Yeah, they've been up here again. Let's see. I'm gonna clean this anyway. I gotta find a way to keep them from getting inside here. I guess because there's no splash shields or anything. And I'm gonna take these off and put the little factory clamps back on, because that's all factory again. So we'll slide it right here. Then we got the little cushion like material. Set that right in between. That's so. And then we're going to jack up the motor. The car is starting to lift, so that's enough. Now, when we come up here, you got 2 bolts here, you got 2 bolts there, and then 1 here. So you got 5 altogether. All right, so we're gonna start removing. should figure I was still gonna hit the camera. Right, so now it's unmounted from the motor. And if you don't remember when you're putting them back in, the 3 that mounts in this area is longer than the one that connects over here to the motor. Now there's gonna be a bolt underneath. I'm gonna see if I can show you. Well, on this, it's gonna be a nut on the bottom side, so you're gonna have to tackle it from the bottom. Jack the car, well, not the car, the motor. Jack it up to where the car is somewhat lifting up. And then, so you could get underneath, and the bolt, well, nut is right there. That's 18. So I got an 18 mil deep socket and then a long extension. And then we're going to hit it with the impact. So I'm going to flip you around. All right. So you don't got to take off the bolt or anything. You can do this if it's still attached. All right. Almost got hit in the face of the neck. All right, so now it's disconnected. All right, back up to the top. Now we can lift the old one out. And then we're gonna get a new one. Remove this cover. And this hooks right into there. So, I still didn't hit the camera. Hook it up. And then make sure this goes into that hole. I mean, this hole right here. So I'm gonna lower the motor a little bit so it could line up properly. There we go. So it's lined up, it's there. So now how I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna put this bolt right here. I'm not gonna tighten it. Jack up the motor a little bit. All right, I did 2 pumps. Still in that hole, so that's good. So now I just gotta start hand tightening. Well, put them loosely, just so the mount can stay in place to where it's supposed to be. And jack up the motor a little bit more. Don't drop that. So start putting these on. Hopefully that spotter don't knock down the camera again. Alright, so last bolt, and then we're gonna tighten everything up. And we also gotta put the nut that goes from the bottom too. Alright. So now we're gonna tighten the top 3. That's attached to the body of the car. All right, so how we gonna put this? Put the nut inside the socket, and then we're gonna go up, attach it, and then hand tighten it first before we hit it with the impact. Just to guarantee we ain't cross threaded or nothing. That's the last thing you wanna do. All right, so now we'll get the impact so we can tighten this bad boy. Now we can tighten the top. All right, last two. Everything's tightened. Now we can let the jack down. And voila. That's how you replace your upper front. Well, let me say it like this. Right front upper engine mount on a second gen Toyota Vios, 2009 to 2012 Toyota Yaris, Toyota Belta, and any other vehicles. Well, almost any vehicle with a 1NZ FE motor uses pretty much the same mounts. So all vehicles that use this, the part number applies to, all the cars it goes in, I'll have it listed in the description as always. As soon as part numbers, I'll post a link to these if you want the cheapest route. This had very good, I think 4.4 or 4.5 star reviews, so that's pretty good for something that's cheap. Now, how long they gonna last, I do not know, because usually I stick with OEM. As far as if you are an OG subscriber and see me installing parts on this car besides the upgrades, and for that car besides the upgrades, I've always stuck to OEM. So this is my first time doing something that's inexpensive. I told my friend I'm paying for the mounts, and this was the cheapest one that had good star reviews. So like I told him, instead of just replacing one for how I am, instead of just replacing one mount and then later on having to tackle the other ones whenever those fail, I'd rather just go ahead and replace all of them in one shot. So like I said, the car will be coming back to the channel for any maintenance or anything that fails. I know mechanically it's not going to have to worry about anything, because everything's less than a year to a year old, and barely any miles. Not that many miles has been put on any of the new components. But that's it for this video. Stay tuned for the next 3 videos for the other mounts. That's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.